Good day, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for chiming in. This is going to be a relatively quick video on a subject that I don't know if I've really talked about to a bunch of people. So this is the first time I'm really encouraging people to put things in the comments and see if we can spark some sort of discussion here. So the question is, would you shoot or harvest a piebald deer? I think that I would, and what sparked this is I went to dinner at my local sportsman's club, and we sat down and we were talking, and it turns out in the area there's been a lot of sightings of this piebald deer. It's a small doe, and of course I would say, of course I'd shoot it, you know. And a buddy of mine, he felt very, very strongly about not shooting it. He says he felt an emotional response to it. Kind of like it was too beautiful or too majestic or too rare to harvest. And then there was another friend who said, well, I would get a full mount of it. And then there was another friend, and she said, I would shoot it, of course I would shoot it and harvest it. And I felt that, I mean, I don't think I would ever get a full mount of any deer, never mind a piebald deer. So it sparked my interest and to sort of discover how strongly people felt about a piebald deer. Now, what we know about piebald deer is it's just a recessive trait. It's very similar to a human with blue eyes. It just means that both parents carry the recessive trait of piebaldism. I think that's what it's called. And that way, and then they have a chance of producing a piebald offspring. And that's the only reason that a piebald deer exists. It is rare. They say that 2% of every deer born, it will be a piebald deer. So I would say that's rare. As opposed to a blue-eyed person, I did a little research, obviously. 17% of human beings are born with blue eyes. So I don't know if, because I wouldn't call a blue-eyed person a rare person. There's certainly a lot more people on the planet than there are deer, so I don't know if 17 versus 2% match up as far as what we would consider rare. But anyway, so I tried to think of a reason as to why maybe I would not shoot a piebald deer, and I really couldn't think of one. Besides the fact that it just looks different. It's not going to taste any different. The deer itself isn't any different, except after doing a little research, I did find out that sometimes piebald deer, the fawns, they're born with an overbite, which they have trouble eating later on, and sometimes they have deformities in their feet and in their ears. Sometimes their ears are sort of cupped out. I didn't know that until I started to research it a little bit. Then it goes along with the discussion is, you know, well, I want to get it out of the gene pool because it's a deformity, but it really isn't. It's just a recessive trait, very similar to a human with blue eyes. And it sort of sparked a discussion at my sportsman's club, and I'm just interested to what you folks know about it or how you feel about it. And I'm encouraging everyone to put something in the comments and let me know what you think, you know. I'm going to stop right here. I always ask people to subscribe to my channel. If you like what you see, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be alerted of any new videos coming out. All right, so back to piebaldism. Yeah, so I want to know what you think about piebald deer. Would you harvest it? Would you not harvest it? And tell me why. I really like to spark some sort of discussion on a larger platform, and maybe someone would convince me that I wouldn't. The meat's not going to be any different. Like I said, the deer itself, I don't think the deer knows that it's piebald or that it's rare. Similar to a person with blue eyes, I wouldn't think that they're rare. Maybe this is a bad analogy that I'm using. Maybe you could come up with a better one. A buddy of mine said, you know, you got a good amount of deer. There's no shortage of venison in your freezer, so that way you could save this piebald deer if it came by. I'm not sure that that's a good enough reason. I mean, if it was 45 pounds, absolutely. I don't think that I would harvest it, but don't think that I would harvest a 45-pound doe anyway. Most of my friends know that I hunt for meat. I don't hunt for trophies or bucks or other people's approval or any of that. I just hunt to fill the freezer and that's it. I mean, obviously I have a passion for it and I enjoy it. I enjoy being out there, but I'm interested in what you have to say. If I could really encourage people to put stuff in the comments, I would really love to see what you have to say or hear what you have to say, and see if we can spark some sort of a conversation. Obviously, I'm going to reply to every comment and see if we can get some other people to chime in. Right? That's all I have to say about that. Like I said, subscribe to my channel if you like what you see. There'll be much more to come. And I'll talk to you later, all right? Be well.